Hey guys, Fog here. Welcome back to another Team Fortress video. And I'm back from camp. Finally, it took me so long, a whole 7 weeks. I'm going to tell you all about it because honestly, it was a lot of fun at camp. I absolutely loved it. So let's get into it. I went to camp on July 14th and I came back August 30th. So week 1, it was military week. And the notes that I have here, like, you don't see them obviously, but the notes I have here is like, I think I started writing the notes like week 4, so like the week 1 to like 3 is like very, or no, I think I started week 3, so week 1 and 2 is kind of just messed up, but yeah. Alright, so I had a nice warm welcome with all the other CITs, and I met them. There was a couple that came back from LIT, so like there was like 6 of us that came back, like I think including me, that came back from LIT, which is leader in training, and CIT is counselor in training. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was just military week, so it was like people, all like a bunch of people from like multiple different cities that are like in the area or whatever. And some, yeah, and there's quite a bit of lessons that we did, like, you know, how to handle like stuff with campers, you know, that I honestly kind of forget. But we did island games. I did Floor's Lava. That's what I set up, where the campers had to use mattresses to get to like a certain point. And it was funny. It was kind of funny. Not funny. It was, you know what I mean. It was fun. I think red team won. I think, yeah. I was on purple team, which is, there's red versus blue, and purple team is basically just like the LITs and CITs or whatever. And I have a picture here. I'll show up on screen right now. That is me covered in paint. Yeah, it was so funny. It was half skiing week, so like kids with like dead loved ones, like you know, deceased parents, grandparents, or whatever, and military kids. And yeah, there was Dancing Carnival, and it was pretty fun. Honestly, forgot about it. It's Dancing Carnival is like, basically so first we have banquet, which is like, we have like a nice quote unquote fancy dinner. It's like pizza we usually eat, and then we go and we watch the play, which was Frozen this year. Last year it was Tangled, and the year before it was like, I think it was Rapunzel. No, The Little Mermaid. And yeah, and then after that we had Carnival, which is basically just like cotton candy, snow cones, and that's like every Thursday, and every Wednesday is island games. And then, so yeah, there was that, and yeah, there's like a bunch of games like arm wrestling, Connect 4, tic-tac-toe, just like some like mini game stuff. And then there's an indigenous campfire with Skittles, one of the counselors, because she's indigenous. So she like talked about indigenous culture and all that. And that's like every Tuesday. And then campers left on Friday. And yeah, like it was nice warm welcome. You know, I was getting used to like all the people and stuff like that. Like some of these people I never met, but honestly they were pretty nice. And like excited to, like, I was pretty excited to see how far we go into the program. So we, on Saturday and Sunday, we did first aid and CPR training, and that was literally for 5 hours. So like, and we had like 10-minute breaks like every once in a while. So literally it was like from like 9 a.m. to like I don't know, because it was like, I think it was like until like 5 p.m. I think, something like that. It's absolutely nuts. Like, but yeah, I'm first aid certified now, which is nice. And we did cookout on Wednesday, because like every Wednesday, instead of eating at the lodge for dinner, we would go out for cookout and just like eat at the campfire. And we did cookout with just CITs, and we did the same for week 2. And then, all right, week 2, there's not very much here. It was skiing week, just strictly skiing week, which is kids like with deceased parents or grandparents or brothers, sisters. So it was the same as first week, to be honest. We got a lot of us have gotten more comfortable with each other, which is nice. That's really good. I'm very glad that we got more comfortable with each other. There's more lessons with Quest and Daffy, which is basically was our counselors. And now they're letting us have our phones now whenever we like. So we were allowed to have our phones on us. Like, not, we were only allowed to have them in leadership land. They cannot leave leadership land. Some people didn't follow that rule, and a lot of people had their phones outside of leadership land. I didn't know, because I don't have data, like, I don't have a SIM card or anything, so there's no point. On the weekend, I was gonna go boating with some people, but it ended up never happening, so we all went swimming instead, and we went swimming for both Saturday and Sunday, because, like, on Saturday and Sunday, we get the days off, so, like, kids leave Friday, and we do, like, some jobbies, and then we, chill out. We chill out, we just, we chill out with, we chill out after, like, we do whatever we want, and, yeah, I wrote a letter, and a poem, and a promise, and I made a promise bracelet for my girlfriend, sent them, oh my god, sent those to her in the mail. Sorry, I'm doing this is like raw footage, like, because it's chill, like, if you want to hear me talk, and yeah. There was a mouse in our cabin. It's pretty funny, but also really scary. It scared the crap out of me. And we also did cook out again by ourselves, on the Wednesday. And week 3, so it's little people of Ontario. People with face differences, skin differences, limb differences, all that stuff. Yeah, I believe I was... Okay, yeah, we were shadowing this week. This is our first week of shadowing, and I shadowed the BB's cabin. It was a lot of fun. I went boating. I went boating twice. First time by myself, second time was the 2 campers. Yeah, I went boating. It was really fun. I really enjoyed it. I believe which was the youngest cabin. Yeah, BV's sort of the youngest cabin of that week for some reason. But they made me brain rotted. I started saying skibbity and what the sigma, like, all the time. 4 people, like, apparently 4 people were sick over the last weekend, but now it's only 2 of them. One of them is in the welcome center. Another one is at home until Saturday. Oh, that's that's the CITs, yeah. I remember that. Island Games was different, because instead of doing a relay race around the island like we usually do with, like, all the activities, we did it just at campfire, and we did, like, mini games, like minute-to-win-it games, at campfire, because we can't do a relay race because some people are in wheelchairs and stuff like that. So we just, try to, make it more fun for people and stuff, what you call it? And we, what else? And rock wall and, like, Gaga ball and stuff like that. Like, a bunch of activities are kind of, like, closed down because not many people can do them, right? Like, it's, like, unfair to others if they can't play. And me and Patch tried convincing Bono, which is Bono's the head staff. And these are camp names. These are not their real names, so it's fine that I'm saying their names. I tried convincing Bono that Patch is my cousin. It wasn't working. It didn't work at all. So then, I convinced some of my campers that Quest was my dad, and it actually worked. It was really funny. We did cookout for dinner, obviously. It was fun. There was some CITs with me in our cabin. I was talking to Montana about video games and YouTube. One of the other CITs. I did some more boating, but my pants got soaked, so I had to change, apparently. I couldn't find my other pair of jeans for some reason. And same with my belt. And funny enough, the other pair of jeans were at my house the entire time, but I do remember bringing my belt, and they're gone. I don't know where they went. I was pretty upset, so I made a note in the guy's cabin, put it on the wall, and asked if they seen it, and I'll be honest with you, they were never seen. I never found them. Yeah, and Cash and Watson were kind of being assholes to me, because what happened was I was at archery with them, and there's, like, one camper there, and I said the word ass, like, twice, and, like, the camper was, like, far away from me, and I said it quietly, so, like, Watson and Cash, like, kind of were assholes to me. I didn't really like Watson. Like, me and him cleared up, like, week 7 or something like that. Like, I got everything cleared up with him. But yeah, no, like week 6 for me, but yeah. So I just left and went to the cabin and listened to music, and I accidentally fell asleep so I missed lunch. I fell asleep from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. So I accidentally slept through lunch, and I was really hungry. And at banquet, sadly, a kid got hit by a toy axe, and he was bleeding like crazy. Like, the kid was definitely like a bleeder. Like, it was like a really, like, it wasn't really a hard hit. I don't know. I didn't see it. I was just walking back from my cabin, and and I just saw like the nurse and like 3 staff surrounding the kid. The kid was covered in blood, but the kid was okay. It's just a little cut in his eyebrow. He was okay. And a camper. There was this camper in the was it Kawarfa cabin, I think. She kept wanting hugs from me. She got like 4 of them from me. She was also crying because she was sad to leave. And apparently she had a crush on me. Like, what? But she's like 13. I have a girlfriend, and I ain't catching a case. It was, hey, it was something. But I don't know. I was told by like the other CITs that she had a crush on me. It was funny. We went swimming on Friday and Saturday, and we also climbed the roof of the lounge. I got some photos and videos of that. It was really funny. And I finally got my PSP. Apparently, I'll be downloading games onto it later in the week. Actually, I don't think I got my PSP. No, I didn't get my PSP. What? Dog, what? I did not. Okay, I don't know why I put that in my notes. Did I? I don't think I did. Anyways, week 4, military kids once again. So like, you know, kids with military parents or that are retired or, you know, still being in the military and stuff. It's like okay, so there's very low on the notes, but I'm doing it by days now. It seems. So on Sunday, Watson yelled at me during welcome party when Jackal picked me up, because I do this thing with the guys, like where they pick me up or something like that, or give me piggybacks, and then like Watson came over and yelled at us, like, I don't know, to go, and then he was like, go interact with kids or go have fun with the kids, whatever. And we were having fun, and like I do understand, like, yeah, I do understand that like we should go interact with kids, but you know, it was just a split second. So like the following Monday, I talked with Calypso, which is like head staff. Well, no, not head staff. She's the director of the camp. And about how Watson was treating me and stuff like that. And she said she'll be talking to Watson and stuff. And I'm shadowing boats with Eastwood and Fiasco. It was a lot of fun. I love boats, like canoeing and kayaking. I love it so much. It was so much fun. And I have the BBs once again for my cabin, the 2nd week in a row. They're actually really chill this time. It's with Orlando, which is one of CFTs, Cruz, and Gadget, which is the staff of that cabin. It was a lot of fun, chill with them. And Tuesday, Bowden was fun once again. Me and Eastwood went canoe together, and we talked while he paddled. Like, he just, you know, he paddled, and I just talked to him about stuff like God of War and stuff like that. It was a lot of fun. Me and him did it for a second time during skills, because we had skills once again, so we did it again. I didn't have time to watch my show or work out. Like, I think like week 4 is when I stopped doing my workouts, and like, yeah, like I stopped doing my workouts because like I just got really lazy. So yeah, because I was really tired, so I just chilled with some of the CITs and then went to bed at 11. So yeah, I just get really tired. And then Cruz let us out of the cabin like at like 9 p.m. So we left to leadership land at like 9 p.m. me and Orlando. And Island Games was fun. I did hockey shootout, which is basically where there's like free pucks, like free balls, and then like each team has to, and whatever team gets all 3 in the net first gets to move on. And red team won like usual. Of course, they always win. I think they actually won. Yeah, they won like once, and that was like week 7 or something like that. And Thursday, my cabin was in big trouble. Because a camper in the BB's cabin said some really messed up threats to the sumac cabin, which is, I can't really say what. So he's kicked off the island. Just really sucks though. But I did not know where the rest of my cabin was, so I sat with the cedar cabin at lunch. And there was a little girl, and I believe the sumacs or the pigeons or something like that, I forget. That kept taking my name tag from me. It was really cute. And she kept tapping my shoulder and stuff. It was really funny. And Watson apparently was an asshole to me again. In the morning. So I talked. Oh yeah, because he was like, he was behind me and he was like, move. So I was like, I turned around and I was like, hey, sorry, or I was like, hey, you could have said excuse me. And then I like talked to him stuff, and I was like, I went up to him, I was like, if you're not gonna treat me with respect, I'm not gonna treat you with respect. And he got up in my face and, oh, sorry. So I talked to Quest about it, and Quest said he would look into it and stuff. Yeah, and since my cabin was basically on like isolation, they weren't allowed around other cabins. We did some baseball and some archery in the rain because it was like raining like crazy. and then I left for banquet even though I got permission to and I wasn't supposed to do it. Um, but I did ask, I got permission, stuff like that. But like it would have been better if I stayed with them again. And a mosh pit happened, and oh my god, it was so funny because we played Fiend and we aren't allowed to play Fiend, and yeah, it was really funny though. And the little girl took my name tag again, and I got it back after a while. And I woke up at 6:30 on the Friday, and I went home. I went home for the weekend. I went home for the weekend and I listened to music the entire bus ride and talked to Lux as well for the entire bus ride. It was a lot of fun. And so week 5, so Kingston and Stick, and so it's like Kingston's like a city, that is like, you know, like one of the places, and Stick is kids with Tourette's. So I like came back on the bus, and I had a migraine all day of Saturday that I was at home, and on Sunday too. Um, and yeah, I shadowed Nemo, which is one of the lifeguards. So me and her shadowed. So I shadowed her a lot. So we just chilled at the waterfront for literally most of the time, and then what? And Island Games, Red Team won once again. I don't know why they kept winning. I don't know why they won again, but it was stupid because Blue Team should have won. Um, and then I was with the Sumac cabin since Nemo was in Sumac, and my cabin kept saying Harlow, which is one of the other CITs. My girlfriend was pretty funny, but she isn't my girlfriend. Obviously, like I have a girlfriend at home. You know, I see her once in a while. She's really nice. I love her. I talk about her a lot. And I chilled at waterfront once again with Nemo, and Montana was there, so I chilled. So I talked with Montana for a bit, and one of the other CITs, she got in trouble. She yelled at the Cedar girls because they like weren't being nice or something like that, because they were kind of like buttheads, and she ran away. Like we almost had to do an entire search for her, just really sucks. And so she got sent home the following Friday. And Malfoy, one of the other CITs, left to the Alberta camp because like that's where he's from. So he went to Alberta camp, and yeah, and then Saturday we did our trip. We went to Beaver Point. It was a lot of fun. We canoed there, and we slept out there with tents and stuff like that. We had pizza, tortillas and stuff like that, and then we canoed back there at like 11 a. Or no, wait, no. We left like main like area or whatever at 11 a.m. and then got there, and then on our way back it was raining like crazy, and yeah, we took the faster way back though because it was like pouring, and yeah, so and then it's week 6, military kids once again. So we got back from trip and stuff, and I'm shadowing Rockies with Patch and Orlando and Meadow and Metro. So Patch, Meadow, and Metro were the cabin staff, and then Orlando's one of the COTs. It was really chill. It was really chill for the Monday. It was kind of chill. And Tuesday we went splunking, which is like caving, where you go in like caves and stuff like that, and you just do stuff or whatever, right? And then like we just went in caves and stuff like that. Flashlight. It was so much fun. I was so dirty though. And then we got ice cream on our way back. And Eastwood bought me some chips as well. And Island Games on Wednesday, Blue Team actually won this time. Like actually, I was so surprised that Blue Team actually won. Which is nice. Like I thought they weren't gonna win at all. And then Daffy pulled me to the side, gave me some feedback, some criticism stuff that others have given me, and I didn't like it. And I wouldn't be getting a family next week. So I was like really sad about that. So I literally like sat there and soaked about it for 2 days, which was stupid of me to do. So literally Daffy's threatened to send me home if I didn't turn things around. So I did after I thought about it for a while, and I talked to Daffy about it again, and I talked to her about it, admitted that it was stupid of me to do what I was doing, and Patch was an asshole to me, but he didn't know what was going on because I was just sitting there at the table doing nothing. So he thought like I was just being lazy, and like he was like if you're not gonna do anything, you're not welcome at my table or whatever, or you can sit over there. So yeah, he didn't know what was wrong, but Orlando talked to him about it, and in Orlando, like Orlando talked to him and told him, and Patch was like, oh, I didn't know, I'm sorry, and stuff. And so Friday the kids went home. I had to do free jobbies. I did with Eastwood in Orlando. We did cleanup in the Lemon Eye Hall, cleaned the courtyard, flagpole, and campfire, and we did the dishes. I talked with, we did the dishes for a good while. We did like rotation of like who was doing the dishes, stuff like that. And then I talked with Nimbus about next year, and she was like, I don't know if you're even gonna be able to come back next year. And I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, but Family Cap rolled around. This is the last week, and I have wrote so much. So yeah, I met my family, and it was they were really nice. The father Adam is from Australia, which is pretty cool, and I could tell. He was from Australia, and the mother, she was really nice and sweet and kind. I didn't talk to her that much, but I will a bit more. And there was their son. He was like 7. Me and him kicked. He really likes soccer. He's really smart and mature for his age. And he really likes soccer. So me and him played soccer together and kicked it around. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. We talked about like Cristiano Ronaldo, soccer, YouTube, and stuff like that. And then there was their other son, which is he had Down syndrome. I didn't really have too much interactions with him, but he's a really cute guy and really silly. And Timber was the island guide for this family, and I was the assistant for Timber, which is one of the other counselors. And I was also a runner for jobbies with Harlow. So like when we had to do jobbies, I would run like and do them and stuff like that with Harlow. I couldn't remember what we ate, but I know we had burgers for lunch, pasta for dinner. We had a fake campfire under the cactus because it was raining out. It was a lot of fun though. I went up with Orlando, Mercury, Gadget, and Turbo for a campfire performance. So I went up there in the last few seconds. We sung "Hey There, Delilah." It was pretty funny. It was really good. Like I was singing in the crowd, and then Orlando looked at me and told me to get up here. So yeah, it was fun. It was nice though. And then we didn't have to do Nighthawk, which was really nice of the parents that didn't make us do Nighthawk. And then I got a walkie-talkie for the week because I don't have a phone number, so that's what I had to use if people needed to get in contact with me. And it was, really fun to have a walkie-talkie. And then Sunday, woke up at like 7:50 a.m., went to Flagpole, but I couldn't find my family there because they were a bit late, but I ended up finding them, and we did O Canada and stuff. For breakfast, we had pancakes, pineapple, and bacon. It was really good. I really liked it. I really like pineapple. It's so good. At 9 a.m., I did some jobbies. I went for looking for baseballs in the baseball field with Polaris and Monarch, and we cleaned the baseball shack. And then at 10 a.m., me and Timber and the son of the family I was like helping out went to the fishing docks, and we didn't catch any fish sadly, but they kept nibbling at our corn, which is like it's our bait basically. And then at 11, I took my break and just relaxed in bed. It was a nice break. I think I fell asleep. No, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. And then at 12:15, we had lunch. We had burritos and chocolate pudding. Oh my god, chocolate pudding was so good. I loved it. Oh, I loved the chocolate pudding there. It had like whipped cream and like gummy worms in it too. Oh, it's so good. And then at 1 p.m., we had a staff meeting about our families, the jobbies stuff, and when we'll be going home and stuff like that. And at 2 p.m., I did more jobbies. I cleaned a lemonized stage with Cheshire and Arcade. And at 3 p.m., me and the son played soccer for a bit more. We hung out, and then we got really hot, so we hung out under a tree. And at 4 p.m., I went swimming for a bit. It was fun. I went swimming with some of the people. And then at 5 p.m., I took my break. And at 6 p.m., we had dinner. We had pizza and ice cream. It was so good, but pizza and ice cream, I don't know if that's really good for us. And then at 7 p.m., we had a talent show, which was lasted until 9 p.m. And I had 2 performances. We had 2 performances. I did 2 performances with some of the campers and stuff. And then staff at CITs had a secret fight club after hours. And oh my god, it was so bad. I didn't participate, I watched, but it was pretty funny. And then Monday, Lux gave me a haircut, so like now like you can't like when you see me stream in the next like the Wednesday that this video comes out, you won't notice I got a haircut. So my hair looks the same, but it's because I did the sides and back shaved. And then Oh my god, sorry. And then we had Carnival, and I did Connect 4 as my station. Play some Connect 4 with some kids and stuff like that. It was a lot of fun. And then on my break, I took a big nap, which just was really nice. And then Tuesday, we had closed the ceremony at Flagpole. And I played some tetherball with my kid, and we did the low ropes as well, which was kind of fun. And we went down to boat docks to do swimming, or not swimming, boats. But we didn't have enough time, so we had to go back to the courtyard. And then my family left at 11 a.m., so I took an hour nap because I was so tired. And then I met my new family. I was with Fiasco this time, and it was a family of 3, a mother and 2 daughters. I did Nighthawk. I did Nighthawk with Fiasco, and it was really chill, honestly. I just kind of chilled there. And then I went to the lodge with some other people, and Arbor was showing us how to sign up for camp. And then Patch was kind of an asshole to me again, because I was showing him my alarm sound, which was the God of War serpent horn. And then he got mad at me, but he was like covering his ears, and I was like, it's okay, it's not bad or anything. So I tried showing him, and then he kind of got mad at me. He's like, I fucking told you to stop. And I was like, bro, what the heck? I got pretty mad at that, but yeah. And then I woke up, and Wednesday, woke up at 7:55, and I was late to Flagpole. Of course I did. And then we did some rock painting and costume dress up in the back of the CAC. And then we did camp crafts, so we went out to the outback and, played around with sticks and stuff like that. I also did that with my other family I had before. And then I went on break for 2 hours from like 4 to 6, which was really nice. It was a really nice break. And then my anxiety was going really badly, so I sat outside for dinner. I forgot what I ate though, to be honest with you. But yeah. And then I talked to Daffy about Patch. She said she'll look into it. And we had the talent show again, and I mainly just listened to music in the back, just during the talent show. And then first day, the last full day of the summer, me and my girlfriend were talking quite a bit. And I was so burnt out, and like I was so tired. I literally completely shut down. Like I was just unresponsive for a bit, just listening to music. So I was overwhelmed, which is really, really sucks, but. It's whatever, man, right? And I did Nighthawk once again that night, and then I literally cried in my bunk and bawled my eyes out, and then bawled my eyes out in front of all the guys, and Orlando held me as I cried and then talked to me about it and stuff like that, about what was happening. And yeah, because like I cried a lot while at camp. Like I cried so much. Oh my god, it was so bad. And then Friday, packed up all my things and left at 5 p.m. It was last day of camp. And we finished all our jobbies by like 2 p.m. It was actually nuts. Like we thought we were gonna take a lot longer, but no. And it was honestly, I'm very grateful and glad. So I left at 5 p.m. with Cario. He drove me home, which is one of the head staff, and we blasted music and we got some food and some ice cream. He got me like this turkey sandwich, and then excuse me. Oh my god, excuse me, I'm so sorry. And then I got some cookies and cream ice cream. It was really good. And yeah. And now fast forward to today, which is Saturday. I'm doing this now. So yeah, camp was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I really hope to come back next year. And if I do, I'll be very grateful. I'll be going. I'll be going. I'll be applying to it. I'll be applying to camp next year. And yeah. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Next week's video is a clip dump video, and also the day this video releases on is my first day of school. So school has started back up again for me. And I'm planning on getting a job. So literally like tomorrow as I'm recording this, I plan on getting my bank account set up, and I'm gonna go like work on a resume and try to get a job because I want some money and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna call it here. Thank you for everyone for watching this video. I know not many people are gonna watch this video, but it's fine. I don't really care that much. And yeah, this is probably my longest Fog Talks episode ever. So I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.